The Big Bang Theory. Okay, let me talk about The Big Bang Theory for a second because okay, it's not as bad as people remember. People talk about The Big Bang Theory like it's the worst thing that has ever appeared on television, but that just isn't true. The worst thing that ever appeared on television is me. Why is The Big Bang Theory so hated? Because it has a laugh track and the comedy is something. Wouldn't call it funny. Huh. But why? Why am I making a video? Why am I sitting here in front of you making a video saying The Big Bang Theory isn't as bad as you remember when clearly it was awful? Because it isn't! I recently rewatched the entire fucking thing and it isn't. It isn't as bad as you remember. Yes, it isn't good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it just isn't as bad as everybody says it is. I watched The Big Bang Theory when I was a kid. I watched it all the way through. I watched it from when it began, like from I think I started watching when season 2 came out, all the way to the end of the series. So I already have a history of it. So you could just say, oh, it's just childhood bibbidi bob. It's got gold-tinted, rose-tinted glasses. That's the thing, rose-tinted glass. But then I recently rewatched the entire series, and I didn't hate it. I didn't hate my time watching. Yes, my friends bullied me relentlessly because I was doing. But you know what else they bullied me for? I can't say that joke because I can't say. Sorry, I was about to say something, but I legally cannot say that joke. Essentially, The Big Bang Theory is something that people think is bad because of like everyone else's opinion. If you don't enjoy The Big Bang Theory, that's completely fine. You can just not enjoy it, but you have to admit that it isn't that bad. It is fun bad. It is enjoyable bad. And yes, I've seen people react to Big Bang Theory just like have a dead face the entire time. But I'm not going to sit here and just lie to you. I chortled a few times at Big Bang Theory. A few times. I know. It's crazy that I actually like expelled air from my nose. But I did it, and I did it for you, Sheldon. The Big Bang Theory is it's a dream. If you binge watch the entire Big Bang Theory series, it acts more like a dream than it does a TV show. It's just about a bunch of smart people who don't do anything that smart saying words. And sometimes smart people are funny. Now, I understand it. The laugh track puts people off. But I think it's actually a part of the aesthetic. I don't think it would work without the laugh track. As a TV show, I don't think it would work as a laugh track. And yes, I know it's because literally they filmed it with a laugh track. So the actors pause. So if you take out the laugh track, it's just really awkward. But that's not what you know what the fuck I was saying. That wasn't what I was saying. Also, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing my hoodie on backwards. And that's because I can't look at my own face. So you're gonna have to deal with this. This is gonna be hip for the kids. I should plead my case, right, on why The Big Bang Theory is not as bad as everybody always says it is. And I think I have a really good case right here, which is evolution. Part 1. Evolution of sitcom. I'm just copying CJ the X, but doing it 1,000 times worse. Give me some fucking slack. I haven't uploaded in a month, and this is the only time that I think I'm going to upload ever again, because I just wanted to talk about The Big Bang Theory. I wanted to talk about it, okay? Don't hate me, and don't make me feel bad, because if you do, I will cry. I don't even know if I'm pointing in the camera. I will cry. Oh yeah. Part 1, evolution of sitcom. Now, I think it should be common knowledge. It should be common knowledge that essentially what happens is in a sitcom you need to not reset. Every sitcom at the end of the episode resets, and it's like, oh, come back with our characters to a wacky, kooky episode. But like, okay, that's fun for a little bit, but I don't think you should always reset. Take The Simpsons, for example. The earlier Simpsons seasons are really fucking good. Yes, everybody says it is, and they are really fucking good. I keep rewatching them, and they're really fucking good. Thing is that if they took a few of those episodes that just happened in an episode, and they expanded it out instead of like an episode into an entire arc, and made it permanently change the character, the show would have been legitimately one of the greatest shows to ever exist. Because some of these concepts with some of these characters are so good, but they waste them by resetting at the end of an episode. A sitcom needs to not just be funny. It needs to not just have entertaining characters. It also fucking needs to change and evolve. You can't just sit there and not evolve the entire runtime. And yes, people say, oh, but the friends move out at the end. It evolved. It didn't fucking evolve at all. Or How I Met Your Mother. Oh, he met his mother. No, didn't evolve. Because that was... How I Met Your Mother is the worst example of a sitcom evolving. Because it begins where it ends. So, you go through 10 seasons just to get to the first fucking episode again. That's not evolving. That is devolving. That is bad evolving. Fuck you. So, sitcoms have to change, which is why I like Big Bang Theory, because it changes. Okay, not enough. I'm not saying it's like revolutionary for how much it changes in a sitcom structure. Rick and Morty does this 1,000... Yes, I'm bringing up Rick and fucking Morty. Shut the fuck up. Rick and Morty does this like 1,000 times better, right? Rick and Morty brings this up like 1,000 times better, and everybody's like, oh, don't bring up Rick and Morty, because Rick and Morty bad. You know what? Fuck it. If this video does any sort of well, which it probably won't, because it's just me sitting in bed with a backwards hoodie on, talking about Big Bang Theory. I'll make a video all about fucking Rick and Morty. Fuck it, I'll make like a 1 hour analysis. I won't do that. I don't have the energy enough to do that. But fuck it, maybe. I don't know. Give me, I don't know, fucking 10 give me another 10,000. No, give me 100,000 subscribers, and I'll think about it. Big Bang Theory changes sometimes, right? It's not just my psychosis. I might be insane, but it's not just my psychosis. The Big Bang Theory changes a little bit, at least. It changes more than other sitcoms, right? Because some of the characters do change. Some of the characters do change their minds. Some of the characters change their positions. Some of the characters change jobs. Some characters the comic store burns down. Now, yeah, granted, that's towards the end of the series. So they can kind of get away with shit because they know it's going to make money anyway. But it burns down. And that isn't just for an episode. That is a whole story arc. Which, yes, I don't think you can call anything in Big Bang Theory a story arc. I wouldn't call it a story. I'd call it a mass hallucination given form. Yeah, I just called it a mass hallucination given form. And yeah, I'm making a video talking about how it isn't that bad. I'm not saying it's fucking good. I have never said it's good. I'm saying it's not that fucking bad. Part two. Why is it not that bad? Okay, so you asked, why is it not that bad? And I told you, it evolves, right? Sitcoms need to evolve, and it evolves a little bit. I think it needs some credit for that, but why else shouldn't I hate it? And I think that's mainly because of the characters. Now, yeah, okay, calm the fuck down. Yes, Rajesh is just Indian person, haha funny. Jewish guy is just Jewish guy, haha funny. Right? You can't hate me for making that joke. The show makes that joke. Well, just because the show doesn't make it right. Fuck you. I didn't ask for your opinion. Short guy is short guy equals funny. Hot dumb girl equals hot dumb girl equals funny. Sheldon. Okay, I'm gonna say something, and everyone's gonna want me dead, but it's the truth. Sheldon is the most complex character in all of Big Bang Theory. Let that sink in, that Sheldon is the most complex character in the entire show. Now, that for you might disprove the video title. That alone for you might make you fucking kill someone and jump out a window, which I completely fucking understand, honestly. I understand that. 100% I understand that. Because the concept that Sheldon Cooper, the man that says Bazinga, is the most complex written character in the entire show. Holy shit, it is wild. Fuck it, let's move on to part 3. These parts don't make sense. Characters. The fuck are the characters? Okay, so we have Leonard, who is supposedly the protagonist of the show, right? That is the protagonist of the show, and he's cool, and he's short, and he has to put up with this fucking psychomaniac Sheldon all the fucking time, which I give him props for, but also it's just not a healthy relationship, and I feel like there's some sort of maybe Stockholm syndrome going on in there, and like, yeah, it's kind of fucky. Now, Leonard is your kind of main antagonist. No, fucking protagonist. What the fuck am I going insane? I am insane. I'm sitting in my bed with a backwards hoodie recording a video about the Big Bang Theory being good. Not good, sorry, not bad. Of course I'm fucking insane. How is that a question? You know what? You've already made it too far into the video. There's no turning back now. I'm sorry. You literally, you physically cannot click off. I'm sorry. It's too late. It's too late for you. Leonard. Big hero. He's the main hero of the story. Why is that? Because, I don't know. He has sex with hot woman. Honestly, he isn't the hero of the story, really, because he doesn't have any of the heroic traits. You know, the traits of a hero being, you know, low down and having to build his way up and fight against the greater evil to, like, you know, make the world a better place or make his life a better place. Leonard doesn't really do that. I mean, he doesn't in a way. But if Leonard is the hero of the story, he needs someone to fight against. He needs someone for his hero circle, right? Which means that if he's the hero, the person he's fighting against is Sheldon. Which means Sheldon is the antagonist of Big Bang Theory. Part 4 or 5, I forgot, or maybe 3? The last part was a lie. I'm not talking about the characters. I'm talking about how Sheldon is a psychopath and he's the bad guy. Part 4, Sheldon Big Bad. Sheldon is the bad guy, and you cannot convince me otherwise. The thing about Sheldon that confuses me so much is the fact that how he's complex written. Leonard is short and kind of smart and nerdy, and that is literally all he is throughout the entire series. He barely changes. That's just who he is. Right? Rajesh, Indian, bullshit, right? That's his entire thing. That's like everything, right? Wolowitz is just, hey, I'm Jewish and I live with my mother. That's the whole fucking bit. It's the whole bit. It's everything about that character, right? Penny is just hot, dumb, blonde girl. That's it. That's all of it. That's all of the characters. That's literally everything. That's everything. All of them gone. Characters gone. Shoom. A moose. And yet Sheldon is the most fucking complex written out of all of them. How the fuck? Okay, to explain what the fuck I'm talking about, it's important to understand that Sheldon most of the time is just smart, rude man, which is no better than any of the other characters. But sometimes he has genuine moments of actual emotion, and it's kind of heartbreaking. When he leaves in season, I don't actually care enough to... When he leaves, it's not that long of a leave. It doesn't change anything about it. You know what would have been interesting? If they actually made the main villain of the show just fucking leave, and see how the fuck the rest of the gang deal with it. Maybe the rest of the show, the last season, maybe that could have been the last season. Sheldon leaves, and everyone just gets a happy ending. Sheldon finds a better place for him that suits him and his specific needs. Leonard and Penny move in together. Rajesh and Wolowitz finally confess their love for each other. Oh my god, the queer coding! Okay, even though I am omnisexual, or just bisexual, call me whatever the fuck, I don't care. I don't feel like I'm very... I don't have the permission to talk about the queer baiting in the show. I'm not that gay. Well, I am. I like men. But I don't present myself as a gay man. I'm not gay. I'm omni. Skip this part. So, there are genuine moments where he sits down and he tries to comprehend what the fuck is happening in his life. Whether it be change, or whether it be his mother, like, being with another man after his father died, or whether it just be just all of it together, like the comic book store burning down. It's kind of heartbreaking to see this crazy, lovable man do wacky things and say bazinga, and then watch him genuinely give up. When Wolowitz's mother dies, I think that is one of the best parts of the entire show. And no, not because of the death, but because of how the characters treat the death. It's, for the first time in the entire show, there's actual character. There's actual people that are there. The characters react accordingly. And it's not just a one-episode thing. it takes a while for Wolowitz to fully recover. It humanizes all the characters. It humanizes that Wolowitz isn't just funny Jew who lives with his mum. Penny isn't just hot, dumb, and Sheldon isn't just Sheldon. A lot of people say, what is Sheldon? And the response is Sheldon. No one says that. I made that up right now. What is Sheldon? Some people would say he's Sheldon, but I don't think he is. I think he's the antagonist because of the main reason that he controls the good guy. He's who the good guy fights throughout most of the show. He's the bad guy, right? And yet, this bad guy doesn't do anything evil on purpose. Okay, but he does. I'm pretty sure he has admitted to doing some things just on purpose to fuck with people, even though he knows it makes them uncomfortable. Kind of a cunt move. Anyway, I don't know why, but I feel like he's interesting to watch. Because, yes, most of the time, funny smart man does dumb things. But sometimes when he genuinely gets into something in the show, it shows a part of writing that it just isn't present. And that part of writing is like an actual conflict. The show doesn't have conflicts. Because you know it's all going to end up in alright in the end. But with Sheldon, it's a bit more... It takes its time, and it's a bit more... shit. He has to process this. You do too. And yes, okay. Again, I'm not saying it's good representation of mental illness. Or good representation of smart people. Or good representation of how to write emotions. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this is a good show. I'm not saying you should watch it. In fact, don't watch the show. I watched the entire show just to make this video. Just to say, don't fucking watch it. But I watched the entire the entire show, so I deserve to at least, get the information out somehow, and that is in this video form. Right, so give me this. Give me this. Let me get all my thoughts out. Part 5. How would it have been better? And I think it would have been better as a show if they ended it early. If instead of everything working out fine and everyone getting married and boobity boobity ba, I think it would have been a better show if it ended on kind of a sad note. When Sheldon leaves, in one of the seasons, I forget which one, I don't really care. When Sheldon leaves, I think it would have been better if he stayed gone. If there was one last season, right? And the entire season, Leonard was trying to find, a new roommate, maybe, because, he was freaking out, and, Penny was like, we could just move in together, and he was like, I don't know, he was being all Leonard-y, right? He feels empty without that roommate. Or maybe they try and, find someone perfect for the apartment across the hall. And they keep finding people that aren't good enough, or throw parties, or don't sit in the right spot, or do this, and they realize how attached they've grown to Sheldon. And at the end of the show, Sheldon comes back, but he doesn't stay. He doesn't come back and everyone celebrates and he comes back to live. No, he leaves. He looks them in the eyes and he says, I'm sorry that I left without telling you goodbye. But this is goodbye. I think that would have made the show so much better. If they ended it a bit earlier and they made it a little bit more of a bittersweet ending. Penny and Leonard move in together. Maybe, fuck it, Wolowitz and Rajesh's band pops off, because I actually really like that band. It was really fun. And maybe Amy and Sheldon stay together, but they have to travel. And maybe Sheldon keeps up with that train spotting. Maybe he goes on different trains. Maybe that's what he does. He uses all the money he got from being a scientist, and he just kind of retires early and does shit on trains. He still solves math equations, but on trains now. Train man. Part 6. Conclusion. Ooh. So the conclusion of the episode, right? No, not the episode. Of the video is, the fuck do we do now, right? You told us all this random knowledge that has nothing to do with each other. You're completely insane. You have your hoodie on backwards. Put your hoodie on back the right way, Devon. Okay, fine, I will. Fuck you after the video's over, because I can't look at my own face. What do we do now? Is Big Bang Theory good? Again, hell no. Hell no, it's not a good show. It's a fun show for me, because I'm built different. But, don't watch the show. I watched the whole fucking show, so you didn't watch the show. Okay? If they do a remake and they do exactly what I say and I direct it and I make the show, then watch the show. Unless it's written and directed by me, don't fucking watch it. Hell, don't watch anything that isn't directed and written by me. What things have I written and directed? Fucking nothing. So I guess you're not watching anything but my YouTube channel. Get fucked. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for psychosis. Honestly, this video was really fun because I just sat on my bed and showered for I don't know how long. Let me check. 25 minutes. I don't know how much I'm gonna cut this. I'm probably gonna cut this down like 15 minutes. But like I've been recording for about 25 minutes, and I think that's a good amount of time to like record and shit. So yeah. Thank you guys for like sticking around my psychosis. I'm not actually insane. Well, no, I am. No, I am. I'm insane. But thank you for like if you enjoyed the video, like genuinely subscribe. It would help me out a ton. And like if you don't subscribe or like, I almost face revealed. Fuck. And I mean, if you don't subscribe or you don't like, I genuinely don't know if you did enjoy it. Like I can't read your mind. Did enjoy it? Tell me so that I know what you enjoy. Don't mind the background noise. It's just your. That isn't coming from mine. That's coming from your house. There's someone in your house. So I don't have any way of like knowing if somebody enjoyed my video or not if you don't leave a like or comment or subscribe. So please do like preferably 2 of those 3 things, right? Either like and subscribe and comment, like and comment, or is there another combination? Comment and subscribe? Did I already say that? Anyway, hope you anomalies enjoyed this video. I call my fan base anomalies. Shut the fuck up. I'll see you guys in the next video. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next life. If I don't see you there, I'll see you on the flip side. If I don't see you there, I will see you in the void. Bye bye.